I'm going to build the International Space Station, and it's also going to work as an XP farm. We're going to build it directly into the void this way. I think we'll be good out here. And we need a few things. We need white concrete, grey concrete, cyan terracotta, iron blocks, and quartz. We don't need too much stuff, but we need a lot of it. And how could I forget? We need wool. I also forgot many other things, but we'll get to that. Luckily, we had enough quartz. So let's just take the quartz, and we need to turn all of it into blocks. And that's not how you make blocks. There you go. And we got 5 stacks. Now half of it goes in here. And we wait. Always build a super smelter if you can. All the quartz has to go into the stairs, and most of the normal quartz has to go into stairs. Next we need about 400 cyan terracotta, so we need cactus for green dye, and we can get the lapis for blue dye. Again, always make the farms. And there's the blue dye. It's that simple with the super smelter. We need about 6 stacks of terracotta, and I think there's a mesa biome somewhere this way. So we just need to collect normal terracotta. And I forgot how it is without beacons. Even without a beacon, it was quick. We've got cyan dye, and then the cyan terracotta. We need about 5 different types of concrete, and altogether, that's gonna be about 3 shulker boxes of sand and gravel. Now we're just repeating that with gravel. We got the sand and gravel, now we just need a bunch of the dyes. Let's see what we got in here. We got enough lapis for blue dye, but we do need to go kill some skeletons for white dye. We need around a stack of bones. That's my time to go. I am not out there with no shield. The last dye we need is just black dye, so I'm just gonna swim around for some squid. Already found some. We got enough, but I reckon I'm probably just gonna grab a bit more. That's gonna be good. Only had to kill 1 more squid. Now just crafting. Let's not mess this up. Black dye, I mean that's the easiest. It's only 16 we need. And that's white dye done. Got the grey dye and got light grey. We're good on grey. We still have a lot of gravel and sand here. And that's all just for blue. And there we go. I believe we got all of it. All the powder needs to be turned into concrete. And I'm gonna be using this machine, which I built like 3 episodes ago. And I never have used it. And I believe you just turn this on and start placing blocks. For the final 2 things, we need wool and iron. So we're just going to build a little thing so we can get wool from the sheep, and then we're going to AFK because it's right next to the iron farm. No, we're good this time. We got him in there, now just to build the contraption. It's all set up, not very good, but we're just going to wait here, test if it works, and then we'll start AFKing. There we go, it works. We AFK'd for a while, and we got enough iron blocks to complete the build. While we were there, we also were next to the sheep for wool, and we got around 4 stacks of wool, compared to the 36 we need. So it's gonna take us just a bit longer. We got all the wool, and luckily I decided to get more sheep. We got 9 more, having 10 in total, because that just made it so much faster. To think I almost waited for that much wool with just 1 sheep. That would be ridiculous. We're in the end, and we got everything we need, so we're just gonna go back out here and start building. I also came prepared. I got a few spare blocks and plenty of fireworks in there. Load the schematic, and it's all light blue. Let's just look down, just in case of an Enderman, and we'll try to align the schematic better. There, we got it properly aligned to be directly in front of us, and also at the bottom of the world to maximize Enderman spawning. Now the problem is the fact that it's blue. We can't exactly build if we don't know what blocks we use. We got the shaders off now. Not that great, but probably what's gonna have to happen. Okay, so we gotta be very careful here. 1 more block. Okay, we got it. My only concern is that I'm gonna think a block is real, like just say over there, and I'm gonna jump to it and then we'll fall straight through. Should probably head down there. See, I know that block is real. You know, it's gonna be a good idea. Let's just place a platform, a wide platform, so that way we can just stay here without worrying about dying before we have this section here, which is gonna be where our main stuff is anyways. We got the shulker boxes down, and we're just gonna first do this section here, and it'll be a bit difficult because we also got the piston observer and just a bit of redstone that goes under there. Let's be very careful about this. Just build the bottom layer first. First layer is done, and quite easy actually. We're gonna build up, and we're gonna stop when we get to this 3rd layer, and then we'll do this part here. Hopefully don't mess it up. Here we go, here's the first challenge. I always forget how these observers place here. Yeah, we got that good. Let's place this. And we got that easily. Let's continue building up until we are up to here. Time for the stairs. There we go, that was quite simple. Finally, some solid ground where you actually normally meant to stand. You see, I almost just walked right on there. That's why you gotta always be watching. Also, if you see those repeating command blocks, don't worry about that. That was just the schematic. There we go, we're done with the first platform. Time for the other side. The actual platform is done. Yep, it is done. Let's place everything. Enchanting table done. Got the grindstones. We're almost done with this section. We just need to place in the hoppers at the bottom and test that everything works. There are the hoppers and blue carpet just to make it a bit nicer. Place in the first block and we can move on. Not like that. There, we're done with the first section. As you can see, going up, you go up section by section. We got the first one done. Pretty simple. Hopefully shouldn't take too long. We're gonna first do the main thing, and then we'll go back and we'll get these extra things on the side, like this and things like these. We got that second layer done. This next section is a bit bigger. Actually, it's a lot bigger, but it should still not take too long. With this tube, we have the outer layer, which has actual detail to it, and then the inner layer, which is just white concrete. And I think we're just gonna leave the inner layer for now, and we'll come back to it later after we finish this outer layer here. And we got that done. Time to just finish in that inner layer, like I said. And there we go. The third section is complete. I'm running out of blocks, especially concrete. I got more down there, but I'm gonna see if I can make it just up to there, up to that gray bit before I run out. Here comes the test. And we failed. Now how do I get this Enderman to move? Goodbye. Now, one of the easiest sections. Now the final major section. We finally got this done. We're not quite up to the very top. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build these sections on the side. Just get that done. Get it over and done with. Out of the way. Just so we can move on. And there, we got it all done. Now what the plan is, we're just gonna continue going up, finish off everything here, and then we can start work on the solar panels. And we're only doing that last because it's probably the most boring and repetitive task. And we got 2 of them. We got the first layer of the upper section done. That went really quick because behind this, all we have is concrete, so I didn't have to change between all the blocks. There, we got all the iron bars, so we just need to finish the top, then we can finish the rest. And there, we got it all complete. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna just build this line across here, without doing this part down here, all the solar panels. We built that single line over here. This part should be easy, it's just long line across. And there, we got it done. Now let's just repeat that on the other side. And there, that part is now done. Now, before we can work on the solar panels, we gotta work on this bit here. Not too sure what this is, but we gotta build it. And there, we got it done, well, the first layer done, out of 3, out of 6. And we got the third one, completing this line. And we're done. Well, we gotta do that part up top, but the difficult bit is done. And we're done. We just gotta do the most annoying part now, which are the solar panels. But I thought of a plan that should make it quite easy. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do the grey bits first, the cyan terracotta and the grey glass, and then we'll go around with the blue concrete. Let's just build up. We made it up. That's 1 out of 8 done. And we're done with the right side. And there, we are done with all of the grey bits. We just need to place in the blue concrete, the carpet, and we're done. You know, for this last part, I think it'll look much better as a time lapse, so let's just do that. We have done it. All the concrete is in. Now what's left, before we're completely done, and we can just actually set up the Enderman farm with the Endermite, is just to put in carpet. And that shouldn't take too long. And I'm gonna also do that in a time lapse, since I think it worked well for this. we're done with the build. We completely built it. The only thing left is to get the endermite up here, remove the torches, remove all the leaves, and we're done. So let's just go get like a name tag and some ender pearls, and we'll be back. Alright, so here we go. Let's do this. To start off, we just gotta be placing iron bar and carpet. That's all good for now. Then we put block up at the top, and let's just create a little box right here. So we put the rail here, and then we'll try to get an endermite. So we just use an ender pearl. Actually, let's turn off the schematic, but we should use an ender pearl here, name him, and then we push the minecart into him. That's a shame. Guess we'll be back. Let's try this again. Come on. Let's try this yet again. We'll be back when I get one. Oh, there we go. So name him, minecart, and we got him. Just mine every block around. Then we drop it. Place block, place carpet on top, and there we go. We got it. Yeah, that's great. Now that's left, get rid of the torches, and then mobs should start spawning, and then we'll have a working XP farm. See, there you go. They're spawning. How are we gonna destroy that block? Should have started with it. Yeah, we got it. And now it's done. Let's head to the bottom and see how it's going. And there sometimes will be endermen like this, but they should just be one hit. And there we go. The XP farm is working. Now let's just get rid of that line, and we're done. Oh, come on. Look how close we were before it broke. What I like about this build is that I built it myself, and I had a 3D model up of the International Space Station. I was just going around and building it. And that made it feel nice because it's my design of the actual space station. And also what we can do, we can turn on shaders. Still not sure if I want to use them or not, but we're using them for now at least. If you liked this video, you should click here to see me build a solar eclipse in hardcore with just redstone.